players, including Maisha Hines-Allen coming back from an injury. Becker's off balance. Back. This is a second-round pick. Finally in the WNBA, Carrington blocks Ionescu.
I am convinced that the only reason why the Dallas Wings were able to find that momentum and actually close out this game, almost allowing the New York Liberty to beat them after having like a 30-plus point lead over them, was the fact that Paige Becker's girlfriend, none other than Azzi Fudd, was in the crowd, okay? And you could tell like she was there trying to boost her self-esteem as well as the entire team's. And Paige Becker's decided to not let her girlfriend down in tonight's game, and she finally dug deep, pulled it out of herself, along with the rest of her team, and ultimately defeated the New York Liberty. So shout out to Azzi Fudd, Paige Becker's girlfriend, for wearing that, I love Paige Becker's PB shirt. You put momentum back into this team more than Chris Koklanis ever did. That was a close game because the Dallas Wings are raggedy, okay? Even though shout out to the Dallas Wings, my Dallas Wings ultimately did win this game with having 92 points. They defeated the New York Liberty, aka the Frauds. They are a fraudulent team. Due to the government and the WNBA League having pity on the New York Liberty and handing them over the 2024 title and championship trophy and ring over the Minnesota Lynx. This game concluded with the Dallas Wings having 92 points and the freaking New York Liberty having 82 points. Though I should be happy, I should be filled with joy, I should be filled with pride, energy, with ambition, I am still feeling some type of way at this game due to how terrible the Dallas Wings performed in the fourth and final quarter. The freaking New York Liberty almost had them on their neck. They almost had them on their neck. They were only down by 4, 6, 8 points in the fourth and final quarter with more than 2-3 minutes left to go in the game. This just goes to show that Chris Koklanis is a raggedy bastard, okay, the head coach of the freaking Dallas Wings, because that was just ridiculous. Why can't these fools close out games? And yes, I know you're probably thinking, Geneva, you need to stop tripping, y'all won. But it's not about just the fact that we won. We almost lost. Dallas Wings almost lost to the New York Liberty after being up freaking 30-plus points at the halftime mark. How is this acceptable? Something needs to happen to that coach. I'm not talking about violently. He needs to go. He got to go. He don't know how to close out games. I was so proud. I was literally in awe. I was in shock looking at the Dallas Wings. Dejanay Carrington scoring. Paige Becker scoring. Enrique Ngumbawale giving us 3 after 3 after 3 pointer. Haley Jones giving us 3-pointer after 3-pointer. Louisa Goldenstoder doing the same thing. Lee Rue is like chef's kiss. Lee Rue is a freaking unlocked character. Even JJ Quinterly, Isaiah James, okay? But shout out to Lee Rue. I really wish that Lee Rue would take under my skyscraper at the Chicago Sky, Camila Cardoso. She's also 6'7", and show her a thing or two. Teach her a thing or two. Okay, Lee Rue got that mid range shot, beautiful. She put up 3-pointers. She's a cleanup woman. She's great getting into the paint, cutting to the basket. She's very fast and quick. Whereas my 6'7" Camila Cardoso, my skyscraper, she's very slow on the draw, very slow with the ball. Okay, I was so proud, and I was literally in shock at how the Dallas Wings was moving, that ball movement. They looked the best offensively in the first, second, and third quarter. It wasn't until the fourth and final quarter where they just blew it all away. It's like they almost forgot. It's almost as though they forgot how to play basketball. This goes to show you that coach is not good for anything, and he's raggedy. And this also exposes the fact that the New York Liberty is fraudulent. How y'all call yourself the reigning champions, and y'all getting beat by 30-plus points in the first half of the damn game by the Dallas Wings, a raggedy team? This whole game, when you think about it this evening, makes 0 sense. In the first quarter, the Dallas Wings scored 31 points. I was so annoyed when they only made 92 points. That was the final score, okay, of course, of this game. They should have easily got to 100-plus points. But again, the Dallas Wings, they literally lost their damn minds in the fourth and final quarter. They had no offensive skill. They lacked efficiency. They lacked swiftness, accuracy, agility, ball handling, just turnover after turnover, brick after boring brick. Like they're trying to build a Section 8 government apartments for single mothers and their kids in the fourth and final quarter because their coach refuses to show them strategies, technique, and consistency on how to properly close out a game. The second quarter comes around. The New York Liberty scores 17 points. The Dallas Wings scored 32 points. Again, we just destroyed them. The Dallas Wings just destroyed. They put that belt to behind for the New York Liberty. The third quarter comes around. The New York Liberty scored 26 points. The Dallas Wings only scored 22 points. Again, I told you in that third quarter, we literally lost our minds. But in that fourth and final quarter, this is so freaking pathetic. Excuse my French. The New York Liberty scored 20 points in the fourth and final quarter. The Dallas Wings only scored 7 points. How? How was that possible? That in the first quarter we scored 31 points. The fourth and final quarter, don't nobody know how to play basketball. Don't nobody know how to dribble the ball. Pass the ball. We only scored 7 points. That is pathetic. Even the freaking announcers during this game said there has never been a team in the WNBA's history to have make a comeback by being down 30 plus points in the halftime of the game. That's never happened before. And I was like, well, here we go. The raggedy ass Dallas Wings, they about to break another record in the WNBA. We're going to be the first team that allow a team that we just had a 30 plus point lead on to defeat us in tonight's game. Let's get into the individual player statistics. Let's start with the losers, okay? The New York losers first, aka the Liberty. Leonie Fibich had 9 points, 0 assists, 4 rebounds. Isabel Harrison had 10 points, 0 assists, 4 rebounds. Jonquel Jones had 18 points, 2 assists, 7 rebounds. Natasha Cloud only had 4 points. That's the problem right there. Natasha, girl, I was rooting for you. I still like you. I'm a fan of yours, even though I don't like your team. How you play for 33 minutes, only put up 4 points, 8 assists, and 3 rebounds? Nothing ain't right with Tasha. Sabrina Ionescu was struggling. Again, mind you guys, Breanna Stewart was not in this game. She's still, healing up from injury. Sabrina put up 17 points, had 5 assists, 4 rebounds. Stephanie Talbot had 10 points, 3 assists, 6 rebounds. Maureen Johannes, 9 points, 5 assists, 0 rebounds. And Rebecca Gardner put up 5 points, had 1 assist, and 5 rebounds. Now let's talk about the winners, okay? My Dallas Wings, even though they're still raggedy. I don't care. This got me upset, okay? I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, I might as well just turn the game off. I'm like, there's no way we're going to allow these fools to beat us after we had like a 30-plus point lead. But Arike Ngumbawale put up 20 points, had 14 assists, 1 rebound. Haley Jones had 8 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Louisa Goldenstoner had 14 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds. Paige Beckers had 20 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. JJ only had 2 points, 1 assist, 3 rebounds. Lee Yuru had 8 points, 1 assist, 7 rebounds. Dejanay Carrington came up off the bench. She had 9 points, 1 assist, 9 rebounds. Maisha Hines-Allen had 4 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. And Grace Berger had 4 points, 1 assist, and 4 rebounds. That was too close. I was cutting it way too close for me. At one point in the fourth quarter, I think Liberty had 82 points while we had 88 points. Unacceptable. Chris Koklanis needs to be fired tonight.